Dog check! What is good, Dawg Pound? We got some massive updates coming straight out of Cleveland, and you won't believe what the front office is brewing up right now. Shedeur Sanders getting the keys to the castle with zero early draft competition? A shocking free agency reunion with Odell Beckham Jr. that could break the internet? And Dillon Gabriel getting a harsh reality check about his future here? Grab your gear, because this is wild. Hit that subscribe button right now, ring the bell, and let's dive right into the absolute madness. Shedeur Sanders is about to dodge a massive bullet when it comes to early quarterback competition here in Cleveland. And honestly, the Dawg Pound should be fired up about this strategy. We all know how tough it is to step into this league, especially wearing brown and orange, but the front office has essentially laid out the red carpet for him. According to the latest insider reports, the Cleveland Browns have made it perfectly clear that they do not plan on selecting another quarterback in the early rounds of the upcoming draft class. Instead of bringing in some highly rated rookie to breathe down his neck from day one, they are actively choosing to shift their entire focus towards surrounding him with elite playmakers. Specifically, they want to beef up the wide receiver room to give him the best possible chance to succeed. This is a massive sigh of relief for anyone worried about a messy quarterback controversy haunting our locker room yet again. By eliminating that immediate threat of a high draft pick stealing the spotlight, the organization is sending an incredibly strong message of confidence in the future. They are essentially telling the entire league that they believe in the current offensive vision. When you think about the pressure cooker that is the competitive division, having stability at the most important position on the field is absolutely critical. We have seen too many young signal callers get thrown to the wolves in this city, forced to look over their shoulders after every single bad pass. Not this time. By avoiding the temptation to draft another quarterback early, Cleveland is finally committing to a true developmental timeline. They are putting their chips on the table and deciding that investing in top-tier pass catchers is the smarter path forward. Imagine what a young, confident passer can do when he is not constantly worried about a highly drafted rookie taking his job after one bad week. Giving him the peace of mind to just go out there and play football changes the entire dynamic of the offense. It allows the coaching staff to tailor the playbook specifically to his strengths without having to split crucial practice reps. The front office knows that to win in this absolutely brutal division, you need explosive weapons on the outside. Building that strong supporting cast is obviously priority number one for this football team.
If you are loving these Browns updates and trust the front office vision, smash that like button right now and let me know in the comments if you agree with this plan for our young quarterback.
Odell Beckham Jr. might actually be making a dramatic return to the Dawg Pound, and the mere thought of this reunion is sending shockwaves across the entire fan base right now. A brand new report just dropped suggesting that the Cleveland Browns should seriously consider pursuing the veteran wide receiver in free agency to bolster the offense. We all remember his first stint here on the shores of Lake Erie, which had its fair share of incredible highlights and undeniably chaotic moments. However, bringing him back at this specific stage of his career makes a ton of sense when you look at the bigger picture. The main goal for the front office right now is putting an experienced star in the receiver room to help with the development of the offense, specifically to provide a reliable target. Odell brings a wealth of knowledge, precise route running, and a magnetic presence that commands respect from opposing defenses every single Sunday. Even though he might not be the same explosive player who dominated the league years ago, his sheer football IQ and veteran leadership are invaluable assets. Imagine having a guy who has played in the biggest games and won a Super Bowl, mentoring the younger pass catchers on our roster. Furthermore, his undeniable ability to create separation in critical third down situations could be the exact safety blanket that this passing attack desperately needs to sustain long drives. Some fans might be slightly hesitant about reopening this chapter, remembering how things ended last time, but this is a completely different era of Browns football. The culture has shifted, and adding a motivated veteran who wants to prove he still has gas left in the tank could be a masterstroke. He knows the pressure of playing in First Energy, or Huntington Bank Field as we call it now, and he embraces the bright lights. Teams across the AFC are constantly looking for those marginal upgrades that can turn a good offense into a great one, and bringing in a seasoned pro like him could be that missing puzzle piece. If the price is right and the mutual interest is genuinely there, the front office would be crazy not to explore this heavily. It gives our new offensive system a proven weapon who understands how to dissect complex coverages and make crucial plays when the game is entirely on the line for us every week.
What do y'all think about bringing OBJ back to Cleveland for a second run? Is it a masterstroke or a mistake? Drop your thoughts in the comments below right now. Dillon Gabriel just got a massive reality check regarding his future with this organization, and things are looking incredibly uncertain for the young quarterback. While he is currently still sitting on the roster for the Cleveland Browns, the writing might already be on the wall for his tenure in the Dawg Pound. Making the transition from college to the professional level is notoriously difficult, and he is finding out firsthand just how ruthless the business side of the league can truly be. With the front office clearly adjusting their long-term vision and evaluating every single position grouping with heavy scrutiny, fringe players are feeling the immense heat right now. He arrived with plenty of collegiate hype and hopes of proving himself as a capable developmental prospect, but the current circumstances have drastically shifted against his favor. Coaches are constantly looking for those specific traits that translate to immediate success or high upside potential, and unfortunately, it seems like he might be getting lost in the shuffle. Training camp and practice squad reps are incredibly limited, meaning every single throw is intensely evaluated by the coaching staff. If you are not showing steady, undeniable improvement on a weekly basis, teams will not hesitate to move in a completely different direction. For a guy fighting to keep his NFL dream alive, hearing that your spot is practically hanging by a single thread has to be an absolute gut punch. The Browns organization has absolutely zero room for sentimentality when building a competitive roster that can survive the grueling physical battles of our division. Every roster spot is immensely valuable, and general managers are constantly churning the bottom of the depth chart to find hidden gems. If the brass feels they can find better value or a higher ceiling somewhere else, they will make the difficult cut without a second thought. This harsh reality means his upcoming practices are essentially an extended audition, not just for Cleveland, but for all the other 31 teams closely watching the waiver wire. It is a brutal situation that perfectly highlights the cutthroat nature of professional sports, where nothing is ever guaranteed. As fans, we always root for the underdogs to succeed, but we also understand that winning requires tough decisions. Now, we just have to sit back and see if he can somehow pull off a miracle turnaround to save his career here today.
So, what does all this actually mean for the Browns moving forward? It is pretty clear the front office has a massive master plan to revitalize this offense. By protecting Shedeur Sanders from early competition and allegedly targeting a seasoned veteran like Odell Beckham Jr., they are building a highly supportive ecosystem. This is not just about drafting well, it is about setting up a young quarterback for long-term success in the toughest division in football. On the flip side, the harsh reality for guys like Dillon Gabriel proves that this team is in an absolute win-now mentality and will not carry dead weight. It is an exciting time to be a Browns fan, but also a brutal reminder of how tough the NFL can be on the margins.
All right, Dawg Pound, that is a wrap for today's massive updates. From Shedeur getting the keys to the castle to a potential Odell reunion to the tough breaks for fringe players, the Browns are definitely keeping us on our toes. What do y'all think is the absolute most important move here? Should we really bring OBJ back to the lakefront? Let me know down in the comments. Do not forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and keep barking. See you next time.